Let's look at some things going on, both in the world and biblically, that seem to point to, 5 minutes to midnight, whatever you want to call it. We're definitely in the last days.
We are.
I mean,
Well, biblically, we've been in the last days for
2,000 years.
Yes.
But Paul talked about in the last days, perilous
the
times
latter
will come.
times.
And he was obviously talking about the last of the last days, before the return of the Lord. The second coming, not the rapture.
That's it. And that's something people seem to get, a lot of them's got it all mixed up in that area.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And of course,
prophecy rapture is something that's to be expected at any time.
and we know that the rapture was a mystery until Paul comes along. And so anything before Paul definitely is not talking about the rapture. Although there are figures and types.
There's figures and types throughout the Bible, all the way back into the beginning.
Yeah, Lot. I mean, the days of Lot. That's Old Testament. There's no understanding of a rapture.
You had Enoch before all of that. So.
Yeah. And he said he's coming with 10,000 of his saints. That's the second coming. That's not the rapture.
Right.
And nobody saw the rapture until Paul comes along, and he's given the mystery.
Yeah.
And Paul says, behold, I show you a mystery.
We're in the very last days. If you don't see it, I don't know what else. Everything else is set. We talk about this every day. All the technology's there for everything that has to happen for the 7-year tribulation to start at any time. They've got technology for the mark of the beast. They've got the technology for a one world monetary system. They've got the one world religion ready to go. I mean, everything is ready. They're talking about a third temple. They've got perfect red heifers. There's nothing that's not ready for those 7 years to begin, except one thing. The restrainer who restrains needs to be removed. That's us. The people that have the indwelling spirit of God in us. He's going to take us in a pre-tribulation rapture, and we're waiting for that. And it could happen at any time. I'm never looking for a day or an hour. I watch a lot of videos where people make a lot of predictions. But you know what? He's coming in his perfect timing. And right now, I am looking up every single day because I can believe it could happen at any time. Anytime.
We are getting near to the end because the final stage of the Gentile world is the tribulation period under the Antichrist.
Yeah. So when we look at the news, when we see what's going on, of course, one thing we know, America is not the country it used to be.
Oh, my.
America has really slipped. Well,
when we kicked God out of our educational system and out of our government, and we threw the Bible out, and we quit sending, then wasn't long till we quit sending missionaries like we did.
Yeah.
And here's what we have left.
Yeah, we become a nation that needs other nations to send missionaries
yes,
here.
and some do.
Yeah, and yeah, we are a country that we're pushing immorality around the globe.
Yes.
We're pushing evil practices and things that are going on here